Okay, so does body count matter?
Body count. What
Doesn't
do you want my
matter.
Body count for.
Body count.
What do you want my body count for?
What are you using it for?
See, and this body count thing, it doesn't matter, but some people want to know, and you tell them, and they'll be like, so who and who and who. They want to know who and who and who and who.
Was it
Then
good?
you end up saying somebody that maybe they know.
Hey.
No,
So you
they
slept
didn't say
with her, then-
mention names. So what
Maybe
is
he
your
wants.
body
He
count?
was like,
She's
I'm
saying
saying something. I'm trying to like build on it. That you tell them, and then they'll continue with a question like, oh, do I know someone like who and who and who and who?
Do I know the person?
They may be trying to be open about the whole conversation, and you mention a name that they know or something. There becomes a whole new ball. It's not important. Their past is their past.
Exactly.
Just have a conversation about the present. Like, you know, like now people have made up your mind that, okay, they know. Then, so anything that happens from them, cool, it's a problem. But like, until then, what has their past got to do with the present?
I mean, I'm not going to ask what your body count
I really
is
don't want
because
to know.
one, it's not my business. Two, I don't want to know. So far as you're clean when it comes to your health and everything, I don't have a problem.
Problem with that.
And I don't see what you want to know my body counts for. My past is my past. Let's face the future together. It's as simple as that.
But let me ask you, why do you want to know the body count?
For what?
What are you using it for? Are you now going to compare and contrast how well the person did or how well you are doing?
Concentrate on your
Or,
action.
I mean, focus on your own thing now. Focus on making me happy. Don't now ask. Then later on you come and say that, go back to this person. I be this person did better than I did. What jealousy and this thing is that?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
But sometimes too, in as much as it's not really important, it's sort of important to know.
How?
Because you don't want to be dating an shower.
No, but what are you going to change?
You can't change it. So wherever you go, somebody has visited.
Yeah, but are you going to change anything? Like, okay,
You're not going to change
okay,
anything.
you know that my body count is 100, so you're not going to date me again.
If I just plenty you,
No, so I'm just. So what will you do with it?
you can't do anything about it.
You
Like
need
it's,
to
I
disturb
really
your brain
exactly.
and think
And if you
so
really like the
much.
person that much, you're just going to break a relationship that you might never know how good or bad it would have been because of body count.
So, hello. So,
Oh, I speak, I can hear you.
Hello.
if
Uh-huh.
I am to tell you
Mm-hmm.
that my body count is 30, would you still date me?
And how old are you?
It's none of your business.
Okay, but are you
I'll not
30
even
though?
ask you.
Would you still date me?
But I wouldn't want to know.
Why?
What should I?
It's
For
not my
what?
problem. It's your past. I've also done things in my past.
But all you can tell, if you want me to know something, all you can tell me that, babes, I just need you to know that I used to be in the streets. Like when I say I was in the streets, I mean I was in the streets. So just in case you
Are
hear
you
anything,
sure you'll not ask
don't be
more
short.
questions?
I don't want to know
It's
that
stressful.
it's stressful.
It's stressful. If you are somebody who has issues with depression and all those things, then you are there and then you are thinking, hey, Omari has slept with 30 girls. Hey,
Please.
is that how?
Not true. Hello.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But go through.
More than that.
You
are
said
using you as a
hey,
point of contact.
because you said if
Your
you have
age
slept
and your
with
body
30
count.
girls.
Hey.
It's the
Hello.
Because
numerator is bigger.
now I'm there and I'm like,
Improper
hey,
It's an improper
so
fraction.
is Omari now? Am I the only one he's with?
At
Is
this
he with
point,
someone else?
You know,
Because you know that Charlie,
he's been around the block.
you are
He's done
you are
things.
packing the body count.
Yes.
Then now I'm there and I'm now having
He's too
heartbreak
much
and
stress for
then
me.
I can't handle stress. No.
So you think it's not important
Yeah, it's really not
to
important.
either ask or say?
Let's forget about
What are you even asking for? Who beside
No,
you?
maybe is there is there an importance to know the body count?
No.
So, the thing is that generally, this thing has been happening online for a long time. This debate of body counts, whether it should be mentioned or it shouldn't be mentioned. And I always get this thing from ladies, like this reaction from ladies. a lot of men think it's important because men
finish.
understand like what it takes. You know, I said something on Instagram some time ago. This topic came up. Someone was going to have sex with a certain guy, and she mentioned the body count, and the guy was scared, and the guy didn't have sex with her again. And I said something that men think differently than women think. The thing is that if you're a woman and you want to sleep around, men don't have problem with it. Like men don't get sex easily. So if you are sleeping, the reason why I'm saying that men don't get sex easily is because women are actually the gatekeepers to sex. If a woman says that we should have sex with, that's consensual sex. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. So it means that as a woman, if you are having a lot of sex, like with a lot of people, it means that you're making very bad choices in your life. For a man, I'm just telling you how a man thinks.
Before, let me add on to
Oh,
that.
let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me
try.
just to
He's
tell
speaking
you.
sense.
Just to tell you how a man thinks. Don't think about this as a woman. Just listen to me. Like I just want you to see how it. So it's like you've opened your legs to a lot of men, and if you have let's say 30 men, you can't tell me that all these 30 men are actually good men, because if there were good men in them, maybe your body count would be less because you would have stayed with a good man longer. So it says more about you, the woman, than it says about the men you are sleeping
No,
with.
what if I just want to have sex?
And that's why I started by saying that men don't have a problem when you have a lot of sex with a lot of people, because they are also enjoying it. The problem they have is that when they're looking for a long-lasting partner, they don't want someone that has slept with a lot of people. It is not fair.
But they would
But
be
they
able
would
to be
want to
sleeping-
sleep
they are
with
mad.
so many people.
Did I sleep with myself?
That's what.
Calm down.
With myself.
No, that's what ladies
No.
don't understand.
No. It's very
no.
unfair.
It is not-
you
yes,
can
the
do,
life
but
is
if I
not
should do
fair.
it, you don't like it.
Your body count also tells me the kind of man you are.
Ah,
Exactly.
You are sleeping with
Yeah.
So in the post, that's what I said. I was like, I don't believe men should be sleeping around too a lot. You get it? And I was
Yeah,
saying
you
that-
are so cheap.
And I was saying that men should. I don't believe that you should be sleeping around a lot as a man too as well. But I was telling them the reality of life. Like that's how men think. And if you don't want a situation where you have to say something about your body count, don't go around sleeping around. That's the principle I always say, that if you don't want to have a lot of body counts, actually affect relationships, and people take it lightly.
True.
The more people you sleep around, it actually affects your psychology. Because and even people, this problem we have now, where there's this rapid cheating, like people are taking cheating as normal. Even in marriages, like certain things are not. We don't have limits to certain things again because we want freedom. Like we can have our freedom as people now. Like we can sleep around. And I'm not saying this about only women. I'm saying this about guys too as well. But the thing is that society appreciates things that are gotten the hard way, and we don't really celebrate things that are easy to get, in the sense that when men sleep with a lot of women, it's seen as an achievement, which I'm not saying that it is justified, but I'm saying that it's seen as an achievement. But when a woman sleeps a lot around, it's not seen as an achievement, because women are the gatekeepers to sex, consensual sex. Do you get my point? So as a woman, if you open your legs a lot to a lot of women, they are easy to get. No one would trust a lock that can be easily opened. You get my point?
Okay.
Then why do you
I
want to
say-
open the lock?
I want to say this. What you were saying, you said
Because we have the
a
key.
woman would have gone around sleeping with 30 men. And you said the fact that she slept around with those 30 because maybe they were bad men or something. What if, right? You know how some men are? They'll deceive a woman into thinking they really want a relationship with her, blah, blah, blah. They get what they want from her and they leave. It's really not her fault. You
It's
can't
not
blame
her fault.
right? And maybe she's just a lover girl. And she believes, oh, maybe the next person is better for me. It doesn't work out. And so it's a cycle. Are you going
And the
to
thing
judge
is-
her for that?
And the thing is, every man in every relationship, one way or the other, would demand for sex.
All right.
No
In
matter
as much
how,
as it's not the best,
yes, no matter how the lady will tell you, I'm not ready, I don't want to do this, let's wait.
You
The
don't
guy is
understand.
like, you are hiding it from me, you don't want to give it to me, so he'll go elsewhere. And
or
because-
someone else is having it.
And because she wants to keep her man, she'll say that, okay, then let's have sex. Then after you have the sex, then you see, then his attitude has changed. He's doing this, he's doing that. Then he leaves her. You
And
understand?
if you leave him, nonsense.
So because of that, women will also go around doing the same thing. Because most of the attitudes women are now having is because of what men do to them.
Exactly, but in the end, in as much as women are gatekeepers to sex, men are gatekeepers to relationships too as well. They are men determine whether we'll stay with you for long.
So,
then
but
make
it is
up your mind.
you,
So
these
you're
same
just
men.
being
So, but
Make
it's
up
this
your
same men.
mind.
But it is you, these same men that are making the women sleep around with.
Yes,
lots of
That's
men.
because see, a woman doesn't sleep with herself.
Thank you.
No.
She sleeps with a man.
And the reason why she would sleep with a man is because she trusts him. She believes in him. That is why she's giving him
But-
her body. You understand?
So why should I have a
Ewuraba.
problem? Because I have 30 body counts. You also have 30 body counts. So why
But
is
then
mine
My
a
problem and yours is not a
It's
problem.
okay because you're a king, you're a hero.
Ladies, listen to this. So
If I hear another stereotypical,
no,
eh,
listen to this. Okay, so fine.
It's
I get
gonna
your
be war.
argument, and I get your trust thing, but there's a certain number that when you cross, it's not you are not doing that trust thing. It's not like you're sleeping with men because you trust them. You are sleeping with men because you want to sleep with men.
What
That's-
number is that?
I think beyond 30 or even 30 is a lot. 30 even I think even
Yeah, I
10
think
is a
20.
lot.
10.
I even think 10 is a lot.
How many women have you dated since you started dating?
Since I started
Yes.
dating.
Truthfully.
Truthfully.
Hello.
Like too.
okay,
Just
aside the women you
yeah.
dated, how many other women have you
see,
slept with?
So listen. I think after
Let's hear it.
sleeping
Let's
with
hear it.
a first-
Let's hear it.
No, Papa, listen to something. I think
But you
after-
answered that question.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
I don't forget.
We are called unforgettable.
Thank you.
I think after sleeping with the first person, the second person, the third person, the fifth person, I think as someone, you should actually sit down. That's if you don't want to have a lot of body count.
True. And you sit down, do
every
all
man-
this thinking, and you
not
meet
every
another
man thinks
asshole
like-
who actually makes you believe them or trust in them. Then
Not
the
every
same
man,
cycle.
see, not every man thinks like you. You understand?
So
not
let's
every
say you
man
are
thinks
the-
like you.
Perfect
I'm not perfect.
man.
No,
No, let's
I'm
say
just-
you are.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a perfect thing. Let's say you're the perfect man. But I mean, my point is, devoid of relationship. Let's say the girl is dating and she meets bad men. Fine. What if a girl just decides that I like to have sex?
I want to have fun.
I want to have fun, but it has nothing to do with the fact that she's not a good woman, or that has nothing to do.
Maybe she
with
wants to stick to one person and have fun with the person, but it just happens that maybe there are things that don't last. So fine, she
See,
leave, move to the next,
let's-
move to
let's
the
be-
next. Are you
let's-
going to judge her? Because you men
No,
even
no.
have fun more when you're
Let's
even in
just be
relationships.
truthful,
No, stop. This thing about this stereotypical thinking is beginning to be
No,
episode.
no,
How
Papa.
can you, a man, say it's okay that you slept with 30 women, but if a woman has slept with 30
Then it's
men,
a
then it's a
I'm not-
problem?
Papa, I'm not saying it's okay. That's one thing that you people don't
No,
get.
you men make it look like it's okay because
No.
we are men.
Yes.
But you are a woman.
Omar, you want to say something?
No, but
I cannot help you with
No,
this.
but you said that it's
Yeah.
okay for
No,
a man
I'm saying that
Because
society-
it's seen as
slept with
like
30
yes,
girls.
that's what I'm saying.
But then when a woman does
No,
it, she's
see,
not
he
a-
didn't say it's okay. He said society
makes it that way.
makes it okay for a
Yeah,
man
so
to have
he's-
So
more
we are
body
actually
count.
for
Male
that his
community.
and society.
But he's not.
But
He's not
and
society.
no,
Yeah,
he's
but he's
representing the
representing them.
society.
He's just telling us what is there.
Don't kill
Yes.
yourself, we beg.
Uh-huh. He's just telling us what
But
is
he's
there.
representing
But you see,
them.
the whole thing is, I don't even know why it's necessary in the first place.
Yes,
Because
body count.
guy,
If maybe-
some girl can be somewhere and decide to do her thing.
Let herself
She wants to, let herself go,
Experience other people.
experience other guys, a lot of
Yeah,
guys. The fact that you start dating her, you dated her because you found something about her that you liked. So if she tells you, oh, I've been with this amount of guys, this number of guys, and then you feel like, no, then it means that you were hoeing around or you've made bad choices, and because of that, you want to leave her.
You
no,
know,
really,
No,
really.
it's
the
up
thing
to
is-
you.
hold on.
Then it's leave.
Yeah, it don't
Don't
really
say
make
it,
sense.
just say it.
Let's
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The thing is, they say practice makes perfect. And
You better hold your tongue.
oh no, I'm
But
talking for
blame-
both the men and the women.
No, yeah. Sure.
So it's a general thing. I'm
Yeah.
not talking for just the men. So practice makes perfect. When you do it more, you become perfect.
If more, less divine.
So let's say that's the mind. The mind is right now dating, right? And you dated like 30 you, under normal circumstance, I shouldn't have a problem with it. Whether I also date 30 men. But the
It's
mind
ego.
here is okay, you dated 30 men. What is the probability that you will not go back, or you will go back to what you were doing? The 30 men, I can bet on my life that you only date 30 men. It's possible. The rest can be, okay, I look, this guy is nice, let me just, this girl is nice, make her, especially the men, to be honest with you, 30, you can date one.
But Omar, sorry, no, let me be the devil's advocate. Okay, so if she date 3, where she sleep last 30,
Yeah. No,
it's still not the.
there's no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm talking for the reason why some people feel, okay, I will not date this girl if she dated 30. I will not date this guy if he dated 30 women. Because of the mind, maybe you will go back to it again. Maybe you were all over. You get it. That is why they find it difficult to. But me personally, I will not even ask you in the first place.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I
so
feel-
don't ask me because I will not tell you.
I feel like if maybe you were dating someone, right? He doesn't really need to know your body count. But in situations where, let's say, you guys went out somewhere or hanging out somewhere, and you did meet someone you'd had a thing with before. I mean, it's very obvious how you guys would relate, right? And then this person will ask you, do you know this person? You'd be like, oh yeah. He would. You don't need to tell him who he was to you, but these people do press you for information, and you go ahead and say this, and you know men and their ego.
No, but
Seeing
you
a
see,
man and then it becomes a problem.
but he's pressing you for information.
I used to
Yes,
date
I
him.
knew him. I used to date
It's
him.
simple. I don't know why
Yeah.
that
You
should
don't
be a
have to
problem.
just
That shouldn't be
give
a
me
problem.
the
though.
truth.
I know. No, you don't have to. Why should
I used to date
Yeah.
him. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, hi. Oh, you know this guy. How
Let
do
me
you
tell
know
you
him?
something,
Oh, I
right?
used to date him.
Simple.
That's all.
It's done.
Some guy-
That's a crime.
It
Then
ends
I
there.
have to hold my
Crime.
neck.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because
Because
there are
Then
women who also
because it
dated
means
before.
if
Then that
you
means
the
the
guy
man has a problem.
yes, it means if
I
you
don't
the guy you go
I-
ahead to ask,
So
say,
you have a
Yeah,
then it means that you have a
problem.
problem. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yes.
I don't want to say it's a problem per se, in the sense that some men see those things as standards. They don't want a woman who has slept around a lot.
Then get a virgin.
Then-
Yes, no.
When you meet me,
Exactly.
are you a virgin?
No,
yes.
no.
No.
But-
Move.
No, you have to understand something. I'm not saying that if you find out that maybe your woman has slept with a lot, I don't think you should oppress. Like, I think that's the message that is coming across. Like, the man will become some way towards you. The man might decide to leave because he feels that no, it is not really good for me, and maybe per experiences I would want to leave the relationship, and it is okay. People have their standards. Women have their standards too as well. And if a woman too cannot equally say to that, you've slept with a lot. I don't really like men who have slept with a lot of women, because in my past relationships where I've had men who have slept with a lot of people, this and this and this happened. It's a standard, and it is okay. I just want us to understand that if a man doesn't want a woman with a lot of body, it's also okay. It's
Yes,
that's-
but don't
Yeah,
make
so then
it
you
look
move
like
on.
it's shitty.
Is it
Yeah, but then you move on.
Personally, I don't think I will not even ask you, because one, I wasn't there when all of that was happening.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea. So let's talk about it now.
No.
And then
It becomes
go.
a problem
So,
when we
but
are
if you
together.
do it now,
Yeah.
as we
If
are
we
there
are
together,
together,
Yeah.
you are doing
That's
it,
that would be a
different.
problem.
then it can be a problem. But if I have done it, dada.
I wasn't
Before
there.
you
You
were- now
didn't
what's
even
your
know
role?
me at the
Yeah.
time. You didn't even know
What
me.
if maybe I was a hoe, but as you met, I changed my life
You are
and
now a
everything.
cat
I'm
Prostitute
good.
even deserve
I'm a rake.
Yeah.
Good one.
I'm a rake.
prostitute even deserve love. And
Prostitutes
Of
get
course.
married.
Come on, they
have
get
kids.
married.
this for the number of men.
So you
that
can
I have
imagine the
been
body
with.
counts on that side.
What?
You can imagine the body count
Yes.
on that
Exactly, a
side.
prostitute.
And nine, they can
And
give
I'm like
six or
6,
seven.
7.
Yeah.
And if she's been doing that for like 3, 4 years,
You can
6 a
imagine.
night, you can imagine
I know
the body
someone
count.
whose body count is about 500. He's not a prostitute though.
Is a he.
He's a he.
It's normal.
His body count's above 500.
Hey.
He does 3 a week.
He's
Hey.
not 500 years
Yeah.
old.
No.
He does 3 a
Then
week.
he
Proper
started,
fraction.
he started early.
Very
I
improper
think in all
fashion.
things, like, I think in all things, everything should be like in moderation. You
And
shouldn't.
Exactly.
You shouldn't
I mean, for
have-
your own
You shouldn't go and be
good.
sleeping
And your
with a lot of
health.
people.
And-
The last time we were talking about this about self-control. Like we make, in as much as we want sex is enjoyable and all that, we should also see sex. You should also see sex as something that is sacred, like we've always seen
Exactly.
in our culture.
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't, even it's not like a Bible or a religious something. It's
biblical.
in African culture, sex is seen as sacred. And I don't think it's nice for a woman or even for a guy to be sleeping around and even be seen as achievements, even like just seeing women as
You know-
Right now,
trophies.
yeah,
What
Gen Z,
you know what
Yeah,
Oasis
yeah,
said,
yeah.
right?
Generation.
When he
It
was
is
like, some
achievement,
people
though.
have
Fair.
like standards, right? So it's the same way if you meet a man or a woman, and to you feel like it's your standard to know their body count because it's important to you, and you ask them because it's your standard, and they tell you, and you feel like, okay, I can manage this, then you can stay.
Yeah.
But if they tell you, you feel like, oh no, this is too much for me, you can go.
Yeah, you can
Some
go.
people's standards, they don't want to know.
Yeah.
We live our life and we go.
Yeah.
Just know that as we are together now, then whatever you do from now onwards, it affects me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I
you
mean, when
agree
you
with
meet
that?
somebody and you have plans of dating, you should know that the person wasn't born today.
That's if people are committed, though. What if
I
people
mean-
are not committed?
So if you want to start something, so depending on the two of you, obviously if the person
Let me
wants-
ask you a question. What if, let's say, you're seeing someone, right? Not seeing someone, but you and the person are doing something. You guys are not committed to each other. You're not like in a committed relationship, blah, blah, blah. You guys are doing stuff. You can't see anyone else or sleep with anyone else.
I mean, you shouldn't.
But you guys are not together.
Yeah, so probably because you don't want to be sleeping around with a lot of men,
Mhm.
you want to stick to this particular guy.
But you can date other people.
It depends on your
If the
definition
two
of
you,
dating.
what-
Yeah.
You can go out with the people.
It depends on the
people would
agreement.
have a commitment with someone based on sex because you don't want to be
Sleeping around, yeah.
But dating, dear, me, the dating I know.
It's like
is-
going on dates,
Exactly. I want to meet
having
new
fun.
people.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I want to
Experiences.
sleep
You're
with
not-
them.
yeah.
So maybe if I'm horny, I have this particular
Person
person
that
I
you
sleep
sleep
with.
with.
You know, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Charlie,
Your go-to person.
God of Ghana.
Hello, hello.
Body count. It doesn't.
Charlie, it doesn't
Don't
matter.
even ask in the first.
No, you ask us
It
like you might
doesn't
like
matter.
a girl so much.
Don't even
They should tell you like your heart. You want to
God.
You
die.
die.
doesn't
It's not
matter.
that you want to,
But
that you will
again-
die.
Even think about it, like you
Yeah.
meet somebody,
I think-
you're like, okay, I like this girl, but what's her body count?
No, I think
Why will you?
that
Why will you even
How does
pursue?
it cross your mind?
some men ask that just to know what to expect.
Yes.
Women ask that because
Expect
if
the
I'm a
worst.
man,
I'm a human
all right,
being.
and then I've been with a lot of ladies, I've had some kind of experience, and so if you were to ask me, you were to in your mind, okay, then I have to do something so that I keep him. That there's maybe a particular style or something to keep him. That's the mindset. But on a real, it is not like that.
But you know, I feel that someone might have a body count of one person, and you start dating, but can hate you.
Oh,
You
I
know, can
mean,
do the worst
Yeah.
things to you in the relationship that someone who has 100 body count might not even do. So it's an individual.
that one,
thing.
yeah, it's a
And you can-
personal
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
You are coming to
Yes,
use body count to
exceptions-
judge
exceptions don't
someone.
make the rule. Like that's like an exception, but in most cases, people with a lot of body counts have issues. Like it comes with it. Sleeping around there.
Can
You see, some people easily tune their mind just to have fun, no?
examples.
And there's no
Like-
trauma.
Do you have examples of the
Let me-
issues
let me
body
say-
counts have caused in relationships? Because
Let
I don't
me
know.
just say this. Like, for instance, like I think if you have a lot of body counts, I think personally you should make the person that you are going to date know something about, like your past life. It's your past, but at least let the person know, because I feel like guys and we are some way. In as much as we are saying that we don't really care, in as much as we are saying,
girls, we are some
imagine that you date somewhere, you go to places. Actually, a woman that oh, okay, I know I'm for. You get it? Like, let's say everywhere you go. Imagine like maybe out of 10 places, 7 places, someone and had done something with your girl. Guys are somewhere. You can say that you don't care, but at a point you start caring. You go like,
Even women.
Even us though.
Even
We
women,
feel
yes.
some way,
You
but
think
not
so,
like
but
we don't
like,
personalize it, but we just
okay,
feel
what
like,
kind of life did you have then? You get it? Like, you start thinking a lot. We are human beings. We can't say that, oh, okay, now I'm going to neglect it or something. But it will cross your mind that, hey, and then you see, like, what's going on. And sometimes when you see the caliber of people that they've slept with, some of them might not be people that you might hold in high regard. Like, it says, let's say, even out of the 10 people, 9 people are like very street, like very street.
What do you mean by that?
Like very no, like, you know, the kind of people you sleep with to actually says a lot about you too as well. Let's say there's this guy who sleeps around in the neighborhood and all that. Like, maybe he sleeps with everyone, and you two fall prey to that thing, and maybe you fall prey to his like maybe his voice.
Right.
It says something about you that, okay, maybe you don't really vet the people that you want to sleep with. You just sleep with them because you are feeling a certain.
We
you are
call
feeling
it
horny.
amputation.
You get it? If you are feeling horny, I think you should vet the kind of people you sleep with too as well.
So I feel if you're a guy and you have that situation where you go somewhere and it looks like everybody knows your girl and have slept with your girl, if you really love this girl, you have to sit down and have a conversation, a matured conversation about it. Do you get it? Because everybody has a past.
Yeah, everybody has it.
You know?
Oh yeah, everybody has a past, but
I
you
think-
see,
I think
it
you
gets
shouldn't make
to
the past muddied
it
so
gets
much.
it gets to the point where maybe you ask me my body count. Maybe we go somewhere, and apparently I have slept with all the girls there. Psychologically, it will worry you.
Of course it will.
It will worry you. Even if we sit down and talk about it, it
So
will
will
still.
you end the relationship because of that?
Well, it
Depends on how you
depends
feel
on.
about
It depends on
But so you
what
have to-
both of
have
you.
a conversation, both of you.
Have.
Because maybe you used to do that thing, but if
Not
you
now.
you don't do again.
But you know what will register in your mind? That am I part of the body count now? Like, am I just being part of the body count? Because you see this.
No.
Regardless, you
A lot
should
of
have
what
a
ifs.
conversation.
A lot of what ifs will cross your mind no matter what.
Yeah.
But it's about what next.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So,
It's
when
about
you've
what.
had
Okay,
100
okay,
body
fine.
counts,
Yeah.
what-
It's happened.
you
What
are with
next?
me now,
What
what are we
next?
doing?
What are we doing?
Are you
Are
you
are
going
you
forward?
counting me also as a body count,
Yeah.
or we're doing something
doing
about
something
it?
better.
Are we moving forward? Like,
Yeah.
what next? Cause come on, if someone can marry a prostitute, come on, we can make this thing work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
strippers change.
bro, this is not any big
Change is
deal.
there.
Yeah,
I mean, I
it's-
feel like now, if you are someone who hasn't slept with a lot of people,
Now make informed decisions.
yes,
Like,
don't sleep with a lot of
But you
people.
see, the thing is, you are telling somebody not to sleep with a lot of people. These people have decided, say, I am coming to hoe.
But in
Yeah.
fact, what is a lot of people? You say don't sleep. Okay, I won't sleep. I'll sleep with just.
I was just
your
checking.
definition of
I
a
was
lot of
see.
people.
I was just checking.
Everybody has their own.
Yeah.
The last time we had a certain conversation with some ladies over here, and there was this girl who was about like 18 or something, and I slept with like 6 boys or something, and it worried us as men. We were like,
At your
It
age,
is, it is you that is worrying you. For her,
it is not.
it's
Yes.
not disturbing
It's
her.
not
She's
disturbing
okay
her,
with
oh.
it.
But
Because that's not a lot for her.
I'm imagining having a daughter at 18 who has slept with like 6 boys. It will worry me as
You might
a
not
father.
even know, so.
Even as a brother, it will worry me. Like, if I should hear about it,
She said 2
it will worry me.
Proud. She's proud.
No,
She's
it's
so
not that.
sick.
No,
And you
she
see-
say it all, but the girls knew. Do you get my point? The girls
So
knew.
I mean, moving forward, let's be.
Let's be open-minded.
Shahuso.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Body count.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
It,
It really
It actually
doesn't.
doesn't
Me,
matter.
I will
It
not
doesn't matter.
ask and don't ask.
no,
me.
okay. So it's what you share in your relationship.
Yeah, what works
It's not
for
about
you.
it's not mattering or whatever.
To me.
If it does matter to you,
Me, I
if
don't
it doesn't
know.
to you, it's what I think I can ask my woman. Is it comfortable enough to talk about? If you ask me and I say 7, and I ask you and you tell me 10,
Are we okay with it?
yes,
Okay,
like
fine.
before you ask the question, you should know that okay, whatever answer I get, I'm keeping it, whether I like it or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it's
think
your
about it
individual-
before you ask the
individual
question.
decision.
Otherwise, you just go and worry yourself, and at the long run, you end up destroying a beautiful relationship you had.
Exactly.
And the last time I was making a point to add to, I don't know, it's in relation with what we spoke about with the last podcast, that until the introduction of contraceptives, we're very careful with who we slept with.
Oh yeah, true.
We're
Yeah,
very,
that's true.
very,
Yeah.
very, 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 very careful. We didn't just sleep with, you just do get up and go sleep with anybody.
This is yeah, that didn't cut you. Right nice.
It's
Yeah.
because of these things, that's why we sometimes think
It's
it doesn't
everywhere.
matter to.
And you know when we were introduced, like growing up, when they were doing this condom adverts, Champion
Fiesta.
came up and all these,
Fiesta
all these
condoms came up.
people couldn't just walk into a pharmacy saying they're buying condoms. Now kids walk in and buy condoms because it has been, which is fine, which is very good. It's a very good decision to make. But like right now, it's just there.
So it's
Those days you are going if you're shy. But right now, there, small girl can walk into a pharmacy and go and buy Lydia, Postinol too. Like you see, all these things.
But it's trickled down to affect a lot of things like commitments and everything, because it's now we have a lot of options now. As before you don't really, if you are going to sleep with someone, actually you think about the thing plenty times, because you know that if you do now, you dey get pregnant. So
Guy.
whoever you are
Me,
going
I
to do the
just
thing
feel
with,
it comes with education and enlightenment, and
Yes.
like things are evolving. So obviously
There's so many
there'll be
things
bad
involved.
things
Yes.
evolving as well. So we just have to do the right form
Me,
of
I always
education.
blame the beginning,
Which is
because
what?
if the beginning they had lectured these kids, even us, if we had sex education, like good sex education from home, from school, these things won't be happening.
Education.
I
to have
believe
sex?
no,
Yeah,
we would
just
have
for
sex,
free.
but people will be careful. People would know when to do what.
There's a perception about speaking about sex to a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, because they don't know how to go about it. One, two, they are afraid that when they start talking about it, they would want to explore and experiment. But as you're saying, you need to lay down the ground rules. Let them know if you do this, this is what is going to
exactly.
happen.
Don't lie to the kid.
Yes, because one thing about kids is that the moment they ask you a question and you find a way around it, obepe say, whatever is there, he wants to go and see. He will find out for himself.
Yeah.
That this thing that I asked my mother and she said she doesn't want to tell me, or she's acting funny, or maybe it's an downfall, and maybe their friend knows about it. Hey, this thing I know, and then before you realize, they are experimenting it in the bathrooms. Yeah, they are experimenting it in the bathrooms and all those things. So we should change our mindset that the moment we tell a child about sex, it means say, or koye, and I all say akola, no. But let the child know that this and this and this. Then why do we teach reproduction in school? Let them know this and this and this is what it is. Don't do this. Don't do this. Then we know that they are not going to grow up and get body count.
Exactly.
They will get body count.
They will, but
maybe
then
Not a higher body count.
Yeah.
conscious body count.
minimal.
Which one is that?
But question. Do you think people with high body counts, people who have decided to hold, keep relationships, do you think the likeliness of them not cheating, is it high or low?
Oh, see, the cheating thing, put it aside. People who I think decide to hold, I think it's because they love their freedom. I think it's because they love their freedom. They love the fact that they are able to do whatever it is that
Yeah,
they
they
want
can
to
explore
without being answerable to somebody.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And when you take such freedom, I think it's really hard for you to actually settle, like be stable. Like you can't. It will be really hard to get someone like that to be in like a committed relationship. But someone like that, if you should get them to actually commit, they would commit. There's nothing called cheating on you, because why? So if you actually do get them to commit, they will commit. But getting them to commit,
yes.
is the work.
I think you cannot get them with a normal boyfriend girlfriend mindset.
I think so.
There should
I think
be
you should
something.
start with something.
There should-
Then they
because,
enjoy the whole
they enjoy
process.
freedom more.
But
Look
I
at
also
somebody
think it's a mindset. The person has to make up their mind.
They've
As
decided
a-
I want to
yeah.
explore
But then-
at this stage.
Before
Make
they
up
make
their
up
mind
their
that I
mind-
want to now finally
Yeah.
settle.
Before they make up their mind, the man should have shown them something.
Yes.
Because there is a reason why she's the way she is, right? And I'm about
I've
down.
shown her
yeah.
shaggy.
Yeah. So for she to be like, okay, maybe this guy is showing me what it is that I actually need and want to see. On an agenda.
Because once somebody has broken her heart or has shown her shaggy or has done something to her,
And she has become
and she
abandoned.
she has made up her mind that okay, I'm not giving my heart to any man. I'll just go do what I want to do
And
then go my way. I'm not committing to anybody. But still say you the guy shows her something, as Fafa was saying, you show her something that she's been craving for or something that she wants. That is when she'll make up her mind that okay, fine.
Let me stick
I
to
have
this
I have done so many things. I've gone so many places. I've done all that I can do. This is a time where I need to settle. And with those people, once they decide that they are settling, as she
That's
said,
it.
it's a done deal.
But not
Well,
all
I
of them,
think-
though.
Not all
None
of
of
them.
them.
I think
Yes.
the
Not all of
growing
them.
stage,
Those people that would go back is because they've seen something is triggered to them. They like, let me leave
And our
before.
fuck Christo.
It's like as a self.
the whole
Self-sabotage.
thing too can be. Fine. The girl going through heartbreak too is a part. The another part too can be. I just want to explore. I just want to see what's
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what
that's
I
what I'm
was
saying.
talking
That
about,
then
the
it's not
freedom
all
part.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just
freedom
want to
part.
explore. So when the person is done exploring, then they can decide that okay, now I'm done exploring. Let me see if I can keep a relationship.
But
But the cheating
But
thing,
that
here,
one,
it's a
those
different
people are easy to
conversation
cheat too.
altogether.
Those people easily cheat.
Exactly.
Those people, the whole the freedom ones, like they've made up their mind to cheat, to explore, not because.
You see, the thing is, they don't make up their
ahead
mind
or
to cheat,
something,
though.
no.
But because they've explored some and
so
now they want to
it's
settle.
normal.
Now, when they settle, they are not
Comfortable.
Yeah, they are different.
they
from
feel
the
like
people that
I have to, it's not.
That's
It's,
what
it's like
I'm
an
saying,
addiction.
yeah,
That
that's
person
what
has
I'm
not
saying.
made up their mind.
That's what I'm saying, that they are different
To
from
keep a
those people that
relationship.
maybe they've shown them shaggy. Like so they've decided not to like give their heart to
Yeah,
like,
those people too.
they are very
there.
different.
Yeah,
They are
there.
different.
They are two different people.
Yes.
Okay, but the cheating thing, I feel it's a different conversation altogether.
No, but it's inside. Someone like that, like
So a lot of people.
It's
But
tied
But
to
you
it,
cannot
though.
just say that someone who has hold for a very long time finds a boyfriend or a husband and settles down will automatically cheat.
see those people.
They're likely-
Before
The-
they-
like,
the
like I'm
likelihood
saying,
is high.
yes, the
Likelihood is
possibility
high.
of them cheating is high.
It's high. We've heard the story.
It's high.
Like,
From
It's
the
high.
male side,
They'll
from the
miss the
female
whole
side.
freedom they had.
Yeah,
Like
it's high.
it's high.
Especially if something doesn't go right
Their way.
they are like at home, or maybe they want something and they are not getting it,
And
Then-
they find that sex is the next option. They'll
or
take it.
probably maybe their husband travels a lot, he's not at home, and I mean
She has that-
And
she
then-
has
and
that
meets,
edge.
she meets this fine wine guy.
That's for that one.
Do you remember?
dear.
You know, there's this movie on Netflix called is it Sex Life? Sex
Sex
Life.
Life.
Yeah. She had a husband, but she couldn't stay away from her ex because of the kind of sex they used to have.
And her
And
husband
she
wasn't
used to
having the
explore.
same thing with her.
And she used to explore. She just couldn't take her mind off her ex-boyfriend, and her marriage ended because of that.
So that is another one. You know, even pastors cheat, right?
Of course.
No, everyone is
saying
human.
that.
But we are
Human,
trying to
no.
say that. Yeah,
But the thing
we are
is,
trying to make-
before he
put
became a pastor,
context
before
here.
God called him that he picked up the call, who was he?
No, I just use a pastor as an example because I mean, according to society, they are supposed to be.
Oh no, they are
No,
human.
they're
I know
human.
they are humans, but I'm just saying that. I mean, according to society, they are the.
like,
I don't know how
Sort
to.
of like the-
keepers of morality.
Yeah.
You know, they are the. I don't know.
But the thing is that
Yeah, I don't believe that
the
one.
thing
They
is
are
that
also human.
the
They-
pastor,
Ah,
the pastor
they are
that's
human
But that's how
beings.
society
That's the same
tries to
way hoes are
perceive
human
them.
beings.
Of course, no, but I'm not taking anybody out of it though. When I say someone is the possibility of someone cheating is high, I'm not taking anybody out of it. Everybody is inside. Whether pastor, reverend, pope, whoever you are, everybody is part of it. Cheating is a human thing.
It's a human thing. Yeah.
It
Can
happens.
happen to anyone.
Yeah.
You see,
So-
that's what I was saying, that the whole thing comes down to self-control. Like, sex, we see.
Yeah, self-control. Somebody has decided to hold.
No,
What
no,
has
yes,
self-control got to do with
no,
this?
no.
Yeah.
Like, in the sense that we under, you see, the way, like, this thing that we always say, that porn is actually more addictive than even some drugs. Like, it has been known that porn is like very, because sex has a very powerful hold on the mind. That's one thing that we neglect every time. That it has a very powerful hold on the mind. So if you are someone that has been doing something for a very long time, it's like, and it's something that impacts the brain so much. You get it, because of the oxytocins that are like released in the mind and everything. You can become very addicted to it too. Then when you enter into marriage and you're not getting what you want to get, you will go elsewhere to go and do it. You get my point? That's what I'm saying, that like it's all self-control, because if you're not able to control yourself in the stage where the thing is rising inside you to do it, there's a likelihood that when you get married, that thing will not suppress. Marriage doesn't suppress things. That's what people don't get. Like, if you decide like to be in a relationship, it doesn't suppress.
No, marriage doesn't stop anything.
It doesn't stop.
It
Marriage
just
doesn't stop
stop
Igamai.
anything.
It doesn't stop
Doesn't.
anything.
Marriage is sort of supposed to stop something.
It's not
Because
supposed to.
It's not.
It
Listen,
won't
I'm coming.
stop.
Listen, it's like an act. This is like a commitment that, you know, biblically, right? It's a commitment you've made to the person you are getting married to stay with them forever and ever before God and man. So it is expected or believed, say, you keep to this one person until you die, right? So in a way, marriage is supposed to sort of like keep you away from cheating.
No, I like.
'Cause,
You
listen,
said two things right now. You said it's expected. So it means that when Omare marries you, we expect that if he was a hoe, he has left his hoeing things.
because he has a
we
pussy he has bought.
We expect. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Expected. It doesn't mean that it's supposed to.
Well,
Nah,
it is
it's
supposed to.
No, it's expected.
It's
No,
expected.
See,
It's
the Bible,
expected,
the
but-
Bible talks about not fornicating, not committing adultery, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. And marriage was established to give
prevent-
man and woman the
Exactly.
chance or the this thing to be able to have sex.
Yes.
We are not supposed to have sex outside marriage. It's just that we've made it. We've accepted and made it look so normal that we do it anyways, but it's not supposed to be like
No,
that.
we have
Marriage is
not
supposed to give you
accepted
that
to make it
room
normal, oh.
to do.
We have not
So once you
accepted,
have
oh,
that,
Fafa.
You have no reason to be going. where you are
You know,
going.
we should understand this. We have not accepted and made it normal. People
But we
are
normalized
cheating.
it.
No,
No.
it's not normalized.
It's just
People are
happening.
cheating in their marriages.
It's happening.
It's not. It doesn't make it normal.
It's
No, it's not
It's
normal.
not.
No, I'm talking about we having
It has
sex
not been
outside marriage.
accepted.
As in we worry, yeah.
As in having-
Do you understand?
Even that is not
That
normal.
one
That one
it's
said
It's
it's
just
not
because-
normal
It's
it's
not-
fornication.
It's just it goes
we
on.
have
Yes.
normalized
Uh-huh.
it. It's not supposed to be like
normal,
that.
but-
Marriage is supposed to create that avenue.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Normal
So
marriage.
once the marriage is established and you have the avenue to be doing, why do you need to be going outside there? I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I get you.
Marriage is supposed to like just cancel it because you have it now. It's in the Bible.
I think
I don't think marriage is supposed. I think you are supposed to make up your mind that this is what I want to
Yeah,
do.
so you make your mind up,
But it's
get
not-
married. You know you know what the marriage is about. You are making a commitment to the person.
But you
before-
see, now the way you said we've normalized sex before marriage is the same way people have normalized marriage in different ways. So we have people who decide on an agreement to get married because of something.
that is their personal reasoning, right?
It's
But-
normalized. Do you get
Yeah,
it?
but then if we are to go biblically, because I mean we are in our culture or in our society, we believe these things, right? Our parents caution us against sleeping with people before marriage. Don't have sex. Wait till you get, because it is accepted in our culture that it is not right to do. marriage is supposed to give you that freedom to do it
with that person.
with that person you are married to. So like marriage is the final thing. Even in this movie, Act Like a Man, Think Like a Lady, Kevin Hart made a comment. He was like, back in those days, a man before a man gets to have access to a woman, he needs to prove this, he needs to do, like, it wasn't easy to get sex until you were married. That was the only way. But now it has become so common. Even online you can get sex. Like, just turn your head, you will get it. And it wasn't supposed to be like that. But our society, marriage was supposed to be like the only avenue where a man and a woman can
have sex.
Do you understand me? And it ends there. You don't have any business going out there. If you're going out there, it's like you're marrying a second wife to add, which is accepted before God and man and society. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. That's my point that I'm trying to say.
And that's why it's good to not practice the hoeing when you're listening. So that when you get there.
Mario was about to say something.
Yeah, Mario was about to say.
I think nothing stops you from cheating. It is your decision. You decide to cheat.
Yeah.
Whether you were hoeing, whether you were married or not, it is your decision to cheat.
But what I'm saying, Omari, in regards to the marriage man, is that I get it, but I'm trying to say that if we are to look at it the way we are supposed to look at it,
you are not supposed
you are not supposed to cheat in your marriage,
but then
right?
You decide that you cheat.
But then before you even got into the marriage, haven't you set your mind that you're going to marry before you married? Thank you. So like you said, that if you decide to, so why have you decided to marry and still decide to cheat?
So that is
thank you. Exactly, but it's not supposed to be like that. So if you're psyching your mind, like Omari said, is their mind. If you're psyching your mind to go, you're psyching your mind to marry and what. If you're if you're psyching your mind to marry, like psych it fully to marry.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
the thing is that it's not that way all the time. Because if you're practicing something before marriage, let's say you're hoeing around before marriage and you were in a relationship and you're hoeing around, the likelihood of you breaking your vows is very high. Because you've been doing it for a long time.
There's something called discipline. You can discipline yourself not to.
Exactly. I get your point. But like as she's saying, if you were not doing it before marriage, the likelihood of you doing it after marriage is high. You get my point? If you're not disciplined, say,
what are you saying?
As in like, I date Fafa. As I date Fafa, I know that I'm dating Fafa for marriage. Then I start going around. If I marry Fafa and that hoeing mentality, I can make my vows. My vows are commitment to her.
Yes,
but because I've been practicing hoeing for a very long time,
it means you're not disciplined.
It's not about saying you've been practicing hoeing. Because you have decided that
in your mind that you want to continue.
I just don't want to attach the hoeing to the cheating so
my
much.
point is that learn the discipline before the marriage.
Yeah, like,
that's my point.
Commit yourself to the process of the thing before you do it. If you know you can't, then don't do it.
But the thing is, there are some people who were not hoeing. They were not doing all those things that we are talking about. But after they got married, they started cheating.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes,
that one too is there. So then don't always base it on the fact that the person was hoeing before. The person was hoeing before.
No. Relax. What I was saying was, now you are taking me off the thing. What I was saying was, the possibility of someone who is hoeing to cheat in a marriage is higher
than someone who
I mean, like, it's higher.
That's the reference
it's higher.
Yes, I agree.
Because it's a habit. It's something that you're doing. So if you go into the marriage with the mindset that this is who I am, you keep hoeing. Yes, you want to settle. You know that you have someone at home. When I go and hoe, I'll come back to this person. So that the person who hoe, the likeliness of that person hoeing is high. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying anyone who hoes will cheat in a marriage. Some people can hoe and they are perfect in a marriage. They're the faithful people you can never find. But some people, the thing is, the fact that wayeda, they say a thief is always a thief. Whether you catch him and beat him or not, he's a thief. But the thing is, wayeda, like Iran made a statement, say, maybe he married. He decided to stop hoeing. Fine. Decision made. his wife travels a lot. Now, with someone who used to be a hoe, his sexual drive is high. The wife travels a lot. She's not always around. Maybe one day he decides to step out with his friends and they meet this fine girl and they get chatting and this thing. Trust me, it will go and stir that whole thing one way or the other. At that point, it is up to him to decide, say, will I do or not?
So it comes to the decision part.
Exactly. So
Yes. So I'm saying that the possibility of him doing it is high.
Yeah.
It's high. Because it is something he has done for a long time.
And he will keep doing.
Father, the way you don't trust people here. Give them a chance. Give them a chance.
Give them a chance.
A chance.
Give them a chance.
Am I speaking English or Hebrews?
So what I'm saying is the possibility is high. Possibility let me compare to someone who is not hoeing and is looking for a wife material, and someone who has a hoed bad and is now, these two people, the possibility of this guy cheating is higher than the person who hasn't hoed before, but this guy too can cheat.
You can cheat too as well, but yeah.
But I'm just saying, when we weigh it, this guy can easily cheat than this one.
Hey, you never know.
Wait.
Fam.
All of them, they can cheat.
All of them.
Oh no, they can all cheat.
All of
But
them
one
one
has
in a higher-
experience. One has experience. Just say we will be seeing. I saw need them. But we were here.
Why did that?
Why, yeah?
Did that?
Why here? Until yeah.
It's just like someone who is addicted to stealing. If you take someone
A kleptomaniac, yes.
Yes,
Maybe
someone-
foul or see we jai, but
the likelihood of
but
him
like
taking
yeah,
it is higher than
yes,
the person
it's
who
high.
hasn't taken anything before. It doesn't mean that the person who hasn't taken anything before wouldn't take it. You get it? But it is high.
But long, short summary. Don't freaking ask me about my
body.
Body
It's not important.
Because I am not freaking
Don't-
gonna
I don't even
tell
have
hurt
some.
you.
Don't hurt yourself.
I don't. It's Fafa will
Even
say
if
it's three.
32. It's three.
It's
I don't
three.
even have.
If you
Standard-
meet them in
standard
town,
number.
if they meet them in town, they tell your man that they've done. You say it's not true.
Well,
Yeah,
don't even deny it.
Like,
Is that
ah,
really that?
Yes, we
Did you
Eh,
see me doing
oh,
it?
okay. Yeah,
I'm not even denying.
no, don't deny
Yes,
it. Is that,
happened.
Yeah, it
oh,
happened.
oh, okay.
Because I
Oh,
heard
yeah,
He
yeah,
said
yeah.
two. So where did he come?
Oh, he was under the two.
It wasn't important. That's why I didn't say it. It didn't mean anything.
It was,
Yeah.
It didn't mean anything.
yeah.
I forgot. I
It
forgot
was-
the number.
It's baller.
Now, please, the question. Your question. The question.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
No.
You said you
Me.
dated only 2 girls,
Unforgettable.
but you slept with another
How many have you slept
I
with?
thought we had
Let's
finished,
hear it.
though.
Let's hear it.
Oh, my, really?
I plead the fifth.
In Ghana. Mama, what I talk about? What the hell are you talking about? In Ghana, plead the fifth. We don't have the Fifth Amendment law in here.
You've dated
Body
two
count.
women.
Your body count. What's your body count? You said
Forget
you
it.
dated
This out of the. all of the-
But you-
what's
but
the
you
body
slept with
count?
other people. So how did-
But why are they sweat? All of us.
In the AC.
Why are they sweat all of a sudden? Well, not many, but it's less than 4.
Ah, you're lying.
I'm serious.
See, I just think that as human beings, we should just be open-minded to these things.
Because
We shouldn't be stereotyped because we are human beings. We are fluid.
we are human.
People
beings.
go through shit every day.
People go
You
through
can't
everything
hold it against
every day.
them.
You can't.
It's just not fair.
Life
So
is
if-
Why are you
fair.
speaking like with emotions like that?
Because she
Are you
has
okay?
baby girl is fine.
The
Because
thing is that life is
or
not
me, if
fair.
you say my body count is 100 and because of that you can't date me, pack your bag and leave.
It's fine.
I don't want that energy
I
around
know.
me, you know. So I mean, let's just give people the chance.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Don't cry on us. So guys, thank you very
You're
much.
becoming
Thank you.
emotional with this.
Becoming too emotional.
I can't stand stereotypes. So